series has it all. Whether you want the 10.2-inch diagonal color touchscreen standard on Blazer or extra peace of mind with Chevy Safety Assist, take your pick. The choice is yours. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Hey, good morning and welcome to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, brought to you by Great Southern Bank. Great Southern Bank with more than 100 locations in 6 states. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC. It's time for our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athletes of the Week segment. Once again, we go to Salisbury High School and we visit with the Class 1 Boys Golf State Champions at Salisbury High School and Coach Kenny Wyatt. Coach, hey, thanks so much and welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network.
Thank you.
Coach, tell us just a little bit about this group of young men and what the season was like. Kind of put a bow on it. I know you guys wrapped it up here earlier this week, but obviously a very successful season.
Yeah, we came in as a defending state champion, and I really think probably going into the season, I think probably most people that kind of followed high school golf felt like probably we were the favorites. We lost 2 seniors from last year's team that won the state title, but we had a freshman back in Owen Hamilton that's at my far right there. We really felt like he could step in and contribute right away. And then Cooper Francis, the senior, came back out for us this year. He was an all-stater his freshman year. So going in, we really felt like probably that we had a chance to defend our title. It's just, it seems like, you know, from coaching experience, when you're supposed to win, sometimes that's when it's the hardest. You know, I think if you beat somebody by 5 strokes, somebody wonders why you didn't do it by 10. You know, if you finish second in a tournament, it's what happened. And so I kind of think the pressure just kind of builds and you tend not to enjoy the little victories along the way. I thought these guys handled it really well. We won our district and got the chance to try to defend our title. And we looked at the scores from other district winners, and there was 4 teams within 10 strokes. So we knew we had a dogfight when we got there, and at the end of the first day, we jumped out to just a 2-stroke lead and had to set on that over the night. And then I thought the kids did a good job. We came out early, and especially Elliot Carter here started out for us. He was the first one off, and he parred the first 3 holes, and he kind of gave us the lead that we didn't relinquish at all the second day.
And you win by 11 strokes, I believe, 670, and then the St. Vincent finished in second at 681. At what point, maybe going into the last hole, did you kind of start to relax and maybe get a little comfortable?
Well, it's not normal for me to relax, but yeah, I kind of felt like when Elliot and Nolan Gordon, he was our stater, he's next to me, and then Elliot Carter, they went off the front and I think they both finished the front 9 at 39, and then the other 3 went off the back. And Owen Hamilton was the first one to play the locals at Twin Hills. Believe the first 3-4 holes on the front are the toughest 4 or 5 holes on the course, right there back to back. And, the first 3 holes, Owen went bogey, 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 and then Cooper turned the corner and he went bogey, par, birdie. And whenever Cooper got past hole 3 at even par, I kind of felt like we had a really good chance at that point, and I kind of relaxed a little bit the rest of the way.
Well, you've got the team with you there alongside. You might start to your far right and introduce that young man, and we'll visit with him.
Now, the far right, the first of my far right is Ethan Hamilton. He's a freshman. And just one thing I would kind of like to add, our strength of our team this year was our depth. I knew going down, we would probably count everybody's score, and we counted Jace's score on Monday, and Owen Pope came through with it for us on Tuesday, and we counted his score on Tuesday, even though Jace was only 2 strokes behind him. So, you know, it was our depth. All 5 kids were in the top 30 out of 91 kids, and that really was the strength of our team. And our freshman that was big for us and stepped in, kind of played the 4 spot most of the year, is Owen Hamilton. He's to my far right.
Owen, how are you, sir?
Good.
Tell me a little bit about your golf game. How long you've been golfing, and what do you most enjoy about it?
I think I started golfing seriously about 3 years ago, and I mean I've been playing with them all at the golf course, just going out there every day with all of them golfing.
Tell us where you've kind of felt like, and being an underclassman, obviously, but where have you kind of maybe mostly improved? Where do you see your most improvement throughout this season?
Probably my chipping at the beginning of the year. It wasn't the best, but as the year went on, I got a little bit better at it.
What's your favorite club in your bag? What's the club that you go to that you're pretty confident in?
Probably my driver.
Your driver?
Yeah.
Very nice. Do you have a favorite course?
I really liked LA Nickel. That was a good course.
Very good. Very good. Well, on behalf of Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations for being named Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athletes of the Week. Coach, who do we have next?
Well, next to him is junior Jace Carter. He was a returner from last year, so he's back-to-back state champion for it.
Jace, how are you, sir?
Oh, good. How are you?
I'm good. Tell us about how long you've been playing and what you enjoy about golf and what got you involved.
Well, I've been playing for probably close to 5 years competitively, and I just enjoy going out with these guys and playing a lot.
Okay, day 2 of the state championships, what are you thinking about? How are you getting prepared as you approach the tee box?
I was thinking I got to go out there and improve my game by just a little bit. Not too much. Don't play too good. But I went out there and I shot 2 worse than I did the day before, so that kind of got me down. But it wasn't too bad.
What kind of give me an idea of the course, the listeners, the viewers? What was the course like? What were some of the challenging holes?
It was pretty wet out there the second day. The grass out there, I didn't like it. That's just my opinion. I've never played on grass like that.
Jace, what's the go-to club in your bag that you're most comfortable with?
Definitely driver.
Are you? Very good. Very good. Well, Jace, you as well, on behalf of the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations for being named Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
You bet. And Coach, who do we have next?
We have a senior, Elliot Carter. Again, like I said, he really set the tone. Chase set the tone for us last year. He was the first one off. And Elliot went out this year and played his first 3 holes at par. And everybody else kind of settled in, and we were able to hold on and win the thing. So Elliot Carter, senior.
Elliot, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. Your senior year, what's it feel like to go out as a state champion?
It feels pretty good to go back to back. I mean, ultimately that was the goal going into this year, but I was glad we got to finish.
Being a senior, how long have you been involved in golf, and what got you involved?
Well, my dad always played golf. Most of my family played golf. I've been playing since I was real little, but competitively it's probably just been like the past 5 or 6 years. I started getting more competitive with it.
What are you doing to prepare as you step up onto the tee box? What's going through your mind? Is it don't go right, don't go left, hit it straight, hit it far? What's the thought process like?
Well, I mean, the goal is to hit it straight every time, but stepping up to the tee box, especially on the first tee this year on the second day, was out of bounds is left. So I was just like telling myself, right, it's fine, just make sure you don't go left the whole time walking up to the tee box.
Now, you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Right-handed. What do you have, now being a senior, do you have a favorite professional golfer that maybe you watch or kind of follow?
I don't know. I've got a cousin who is a professional golfer, Bryce Garnett, and he's playing this weekend in the PGA Championship. So I like to follow him quite a bit.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Well, being a senior, what plans, if any, do you have for next year?
I'm just going to technical college next year. I don't really plan on playing competitive golf too much. Just go out there and just play golf whenever I want to.
Outstanding. What's your go-to club in your bag?
My go-to clubs probably my wedges. I feel most comfortable with those, and I normally hit my best shots with those. So,
Are there matches as you look back over your high school career that you'd like to go back and maybe play again? You know, maybe it's a rivalry. Maybe you had an outstanding round, or maybe it's a round that got away from you that, hey, I could have done better here. Are there matches in your background that you'd like to go back and do again?
I mean, yeah, there's a couple, but the most that sticks out was probably this year, the second day at state. I was 3 over through the first nine, and I went to the back nine. I shot 10 over on the back nine to finish at 13 over, and I was trying to basically help win it as a team, but I wanted to get all state as well. I know most people don't remember that, but that was one of the ultimate goals. And so shooting 10 over on the back kind of got me down a little bit. So that's probably one. I mean, just that 9 holes at the end was probably something I'd love to go back and replay.
Very good. Well, Elliot, on behalf of the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations for being part of the Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athletes of the Week.
Thank you.
Coach White, who do we have next?
We have Cooper Francis, senior.
Cooper, how are you today?
Doing good. How are you?
I am good. Tell us a little bit about how long you've been playing golf and what got you involved.
I've been playing since I was pretty much a little kid, probably 5 or 6, but I'm kind of with these guys. I've been playing competitively probably 5 or 6 years as well.
As you grow up with these guys and you're playing, you're practicing every day, are there friendly rivalries just amongst the team? Hey, I outdrove you, or I got a better score than you. Are there just friendly rivalries that you talk about?
Oh, for sure, every day. It usually still happens to this day, who outdrives who on each hole, but we're always very competitive with each other.
What's your go-to club in your bag?
I'd say last week was my driver. Usually it's not. I'm usually more, I like to putt. I like to get to the green, but last week the driver was pretty consistent with me.
Now, in your second round, you were 3 strokes better than your first round. What changed?
I started making some putts. Putts I really shouldn't have made that kind of fell in. Other than that, I didn't still play my best, but it was a little bit better.
And what plans do you have for next year?
I'm going to Missouri Southern to play basketball and study business administration.
Outstanding. Missouri Southern. That's a little bit closer to my neck of the woods down here in southwest Missouri, so not too far away. But Cooper, again, congratulations on behalf of the Missouri State Highway Patrol for being part of the Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athletes of the Week.
Thank you.
All right. And, Coach, who do we have next?
Yeah, just add, that's Missouri Southern goes in Joplin, and we played at Twin Hills, which was Joplin. So kind of played in what was going to be Cooper's home turf, I guess, coming up. So.
Very nice.
Next to me, he's all stated the past two seasons for us. And Nolan Gord, he was our number 1 golfer all year, and just really had an outstanding year. Competed for the top scorer individually at about every tournament that we were in, and he was kind of the rock that we just kind of counted on to kind of do what he was going to do. I think as we went into each tournament or regular match, and then once we got to postseason. So our all-stater Nolan Gordon.
Nolan, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good. So tell us a little bit about your history. How long have you been playing golf, and what got you involved?
A lot of my family, especially some of my cousins and second cousins, have been playing since I was a little boy. But definitely the last 6 or 7 years, I've taken it pretty seriously throughout middle school, and then especially getting into freshman year, where I started playing on this golf team.
Do you have, and it may be your home course, do you have a favorite course that you really look forward to playing on?
CCC, I usually only get on there about 5 or 6 times a year, but some of those colonial courses like CCC and Old Hawthorne are definitely my 2 favorites.
And what's your go-to club in your bag?
Definitely the putter. A lot of strokes made up there. I wouldn't say I'm usually either hot or cold with the putter, but the days that I putt really good are the days that I usually end up shooting my best scores.
Now, top 5 finisher this year in state, all state. What plans do you have for next year?
I'm going to Missouri Valley to play golf and study business administration.
All right, hence the Valley hat on. I was wondering we had that Missouri Valley hat on, but that makes sense now to me. But Nolan, on behalf of the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations on being part of the Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athletes of the Week.
Thank you.
Very good. Coach, what does next year look like with you've got some seniors that are going to be departing?
Yeah, we're losing three, and really, we don't have anybody penciled in that we know is going to step right in and fill the other three spots. I think we've got several kids that are interested, and so for the first time in a few years, I'm going to have to kind of recruit and kind of work to get a full team in, but we'll do that. We've got several, sports here is pretty big at Salisbury. Our baseball team, they struggle a little bit in the regular season, but they found a way to put things together once postseason started. We got several boys on the baseball team that act like they're going to try to play golf too next year. So we won't drop off the map by any means. And I would like to add, I think one of the big keys, this school's won 3 state championships in golf, and the big key for that is we have a really good 9-hole golf course right here in town that a lot of people in town have worked really hard to try to keep it going and for the youth of our community. And so I would just like to, our greenskeeper right now, Fred Krasik, and our clubhouse manager, Wendy Grassovitz, have really done a good job, and they're big in the youth of our community. And so I know these guys really appreciate having that golf course, 5 minutes away from their house. And that's the big reason why we have a successful golf program here at Salisbury.
Outstanding. I grew up in a similar situation in Mount Vernon, Missouri, where we had a real nice nine-hole course, and Mount Vernon's had some success as well. Not so much as recently, but in the past. But it was all due to the time and efforts that those folks put in there at the Mount Vernon golf course. But Coach, as always, I greatly appreciate you being generous with your time. You've always been willing to come on the Missouri Sports Network, and we look forward to following Salisbury next year and maybe see what else happens for you guys here in this 2024 spring. So, Coach, congratulations.
All right, thank you.
You're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up, and we'll be back right after this break.
Your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support for life. Great Southern Bank. Understand